When I was a lass, I had to take home economics. It was in the good old days when boys had to take shop whether they'd rather work with a spatula or sewing machine, and girls were forced into home ec, whether they'd be happier with a hammer and access to some groovy power tools. I ended up in home EC, which fostered my lifelong love for cooking and my equally lifetime terror of sewing machines. There are plenty of blind people who can sew. There are few mortals who can boast my cooking prowess since Julia Child died. And of course, no human is capable of the modesty I display at every opportunity. Anyway, the sewing machine and I had several colorful discussions that helped me pass the course in bleeding colors. If I threaded the thing right once, it would have been a personal record. When my teacher got exasperated and threaded it for me, I was able to start sewing. Left on my own, I soon discovered the salutary effects of acupuncture with a really sharp needle. The reviews are mixed. A sewing machine needle in the thumbnail is painful, but it will distract you from any pain you have beforehand. Who can think of a headache when you are gushing blood all over your clothes and the table, the sewing machine, and, well, fashions have changed several times since then. Blood splatters never caught on except in murder investigations. I finally created an apron that sort of looked like one. The semester ended, my thumb healed, and I got a C SAS for my efforts. That was averaged in with the A I got in cooking, if that tells you anything. Once when my mom went to visit my sister, she got me a couple of new blouses. I tried them on when she got home, and I discovered a new style. It seems that the clothing powers that be had developed some weird look in which the hems in blouses do not match. This is to say, the blouse is longer on the left than it was on the right. It looked, in my humble opinion, well, use your imagination unless you bought the same blouse. The best of these sartorial offerings had a regular armhole on one side and a bunch of folded material on the other. The regular armhole side was long, and the folded side was short. It was about as stylish as anything I ever accomplished with thread and needle. So, wherever you are, Mrs. Krause, you'll be happy to know that you have only met and tried to teach the second-worst seamstress in the history of apparel. I can't help but wonder if whoever designed that blouse I just described would have gotten a lower grade than I did. Is there an F-?